Sermon on the Track today is about what does it mean to really know God? People might think that they know God, but what does it really mean to actually know God? So to give a little context on 1 John, this was written to early Christians who were facing division and false prophets. And so John was basically writing to say, hey, get the record straight. He was writing to encourage them, but also put them back on track. So in chapter 2, verse 3, this is what John writes. Here's how we can be sure that we know God in the right way. If someone claims, I know God well, but doesn't keep God's commandments, he's obviously a liar. But the one who keeps God's words is the person in whom we see God's mature love. This is the only way to be sure that we are in God. So what does this mean? How do we know? And so what? What I gather from this is if a person desires to know God, they're going to have to follow God's commandment. In one of our earlier sermons on the track, we talked about God's blessings being contingent on our obedience. And the whole idea was, can we expect God to be working in our lives, revealing himself in our lives if we are not obeying? So what practically does this mean? We have to be paying attention to our own lives. Examine ourselves. Are we following God's commandments? Are we being obedient? Because if one is not obedient, they simply will not have the opportunity to know God. A practical, tactical metaphor, if I show up to a track meet and I have illegal track spikes, I'm not even allowed to run the race. So I have to be obedient to the rules in order to run the race. Kind of the same thing here. So we must deeply reflect on where are we falling short. As always, my advice, pray to Jesus. Show me ways that I can learn to know you better. Show me ways that I have not been obedient, how I have not been following your commandments, because I truly desire to know you. That's the Sermon on the Track today.